Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
So today we're going to look at how you can back up both your Super Nintendo cartridges and your precious save files using an Analogue Super NT. So here's my standard Super Metroid cart, and as you can see, it has my last save file stored on the cartridge. So the first thing you'll need to do is jailbreak your Super NT. Now that term often strikes fear into people who don't want to take the risk of damaging their new equipment. But with Analogue's devices it's not really a worry. It's kind of official but unofficial at the same time, as in it's not distributed through the company, but it's written by the same developer as the official firmware, so it's pretty much just as safe. So you'll need to download the custom jailbreak firmware from Smoke Monster Pack's GitHub. Now this process is exactly the same as updating the official firmware, so insert your SD card into your computer, visit the GitHub page, you'll find the link in the description below. Scroll down and right click on the bin file link and save it to the root of your SD card. So remove the SD card from your computer and insert it into your Super NT along with your cartridge. Turn the console on and then just leave it alone for a bit. It will automatically detect the new firmware file on the card and the LED will do a whole load of flashing. This will take a short while to complete, but will eventually boot on its newly installed firmware. So to back up your game and its save file, in the new menu go down to Tools and then select Copy SNES. Press Y to continue and it should automatically detect your game. Press Y to accept and then press Start. It will then run through and copy both the cartridge's ROM and its RAM save file onto your SD card. Now when it's complete you could just browse the SD card and load the ROM, but it won't use the RAM save file it's just backed up because it's not in the correct location. So you now need to pop out the SD card and put it back in your PC. First you should delete the firmware's bin file that you placed in the root of your SD card. Then go into the newly created folder called Copy SNES and copy the new .srm file over to the saves folder located within the SNES folder. Then rename it from ending in .srm to .sav. Then eject your SD card, pop it back into your Super NT without any cartridge inserted and turn the console on. When it boots up, select the Browse SD card option, then go back to get to the root of your card and select the Copy SNES folder and select that .smc file that you created earlier and press Y. This will then load up the ROM file copied from your cartridge, and all being well, it should now also load your save file so you can continue playing your game from where you left off, but without using your original cartridge.